What do you do with the Bitcoin besides it just gather value?
Real estate developers in New York City, they're not buying the real estate because they want to live in it.
But like most of the people who are buying assets at some point want to sell the assets at a profit.
People that use fiat currency as a store of value, we call them poor. We call them poor. People that use fiat currency, we call them poor. We call them poor. We call them poor. We call them poor.
We're going to turn it around, and we're going to start winning again. We're going to win so much. We're going to win at every level. We're going to win economically. We're going to win with the economy. We're going to win with military. We're going to win with healthcare and for our veterans. We're going to win with...
Right, like, the point is, if you have the superior asset, it's going up forever, Laura. Forever.
Right, I mean, right, but I mean, we can all look Bitcoin sort of as...
Forever, Laura. People that use fiat currency as a store of value, we call them poor. We call them poor. People that use fiat currency, we call them poor. We call them poor. We call them poor. We call them poor.
Single facet. We're going to win so much, you may even get tired of winning. And you'll say, please, please, it's too much winning. We can't take it anymore. Mr. President, it's too much. And I'll say, no, it isn't. We have to keep winning. We have to win more. We're going to win more. We're going to win so much.
We call them poor. We call them poor. Okay. Which one's the best crypto asset? Well, Bitcoin's the best crypto asset. Okay. What's the second best? There is no second best. There's no second best crypto asset. There's a crypto asset. It's called Bitcoin, right? Right? There's no second best. Okay. But take all your money, buy Bitcoin, then take all your time, figure out how to borrow more money to buy more Bitcoin, then take all your time and figure out what you can sell to buy Bitcoin. And if you absolutely love the thing that you don't want to sell it, go mortgage your house and buy Bitcoin with it. And if you've got a business that you love because your family works for the business that's in your family for 37 years and you can't bear to sell it, mortgage it, finance it, and convert the proceeds into the hardest money on earth, which is Bitcoin. We call them poor. There's a name for them. We call them poor. We call them poor. Okay? Right, like, the point is, if you have the superior asset, it's going up forever, Laura. Forever.
Right, I mean, right, but I mean, we can all look Bitcoin sort of as...
Forever, Laura. People that use fiat.
G to the freaking M, bros. We're back. Welcome back to the Memecoin Show. I disappeared for the last couple of days, but thankfully we seem to be back. Or are we? Or we completely cooked? So to all the old friends and maybe some new friends as well, welcome to the Memecoin Show. We stream here and we have one goal, and one goal only, is to make as much money as possible. The way we're doing this is that we go live and we look for opportunities in the trenches. So now, if you guys can hear me, drop a W in the chat just to make sure that everything is loud and clear. Not forgetting the plug for our sponsor and only sponsor, that's Ledger. Ledger is the sponsor and partner of this show. And what they do, they make the best hardware wallets in the world right now. This is the Ledger stacks, the Ledger Flex. The Ledger Flex, it is a beautiful device. It's touchscreen and Bluetooth, which works for both your mobile phone, but also on your computer with a cable. And you can store all sorts of coins, Solana meme coins, Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, whatever you want on here. All of your coins will go in here. It's the most secure way. So if you're also tired of Binance and all these centralized exchanges, secure your future. Because maybe some of you guys did not know this, but I did say it clearly that crypto, I don't know if you watch, do you guys even watch my TikToks or my Instagram? Yesterday, I posted a video saying that the days of altcoiners are almost over. The number of people, or at least the days of regular folks, everyday people, owning a full Bitcoin are almost over. Bitcoin is becoming unattainable for the majority of the population. And very soon, people will not be able to do it anymore. If you're in that lucky group that has at least one Bitcoin, a minimum, a whole BTC, take care of it, because very soon, price of Bitcoin is going to hit $1 million, especially with all the chaos and wars going on in the world. Bitcoin is going to spike up so fast before you know it. We are at $1 million. You know what's going to happen at that moment? A lot of people will sell. They'll be like, well, Amelia Jordan, yeah, I can see your message. What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome to the show. Let me continue the story. So Bitcoin goes to $1 million. What will happen? A lot of people will be like, wow, this is life-changing money for me. I think I'm going to sell it and I'll buy an apartment in Dubai. Boom. They do that and they'll buy it, or they'll buy some new cars. And then 3 or 5 years from then, Bitcoin goes to 10 million. And then a few years later, within 10 years, it goes to $20 million. And then holding one Bitcoin will be thought of as, wow, this guy used to own one full Bitcoin. Oh my God, is it real? And you think that it's crazy when I say this, but think of the Bitcoin pizza guy. He spent 10,000 Bitcoins to buy one whole pizza. And now we look back and we laugh at him. We're like, oh, what a dumb idiot. So if you have the means to own a full Bitcoin, please take care of it. If you haven't bought one Bitcoin, but you can do it now. If you have already, take care of it. That's my message. Otherwise, I'm here today to trench with you guys. We're going to trench, find some opportunities, buy some stuff, have some fun. Perhaps we have to work out as well. I'll get the dumbbells. Oh, I have the dumbbells, but I also, actually, today, I brought the kettlebell. Let's be professional about this. So I brought the kettlebell also. This. And the way you do it, you can do it in all sorts of ways, right? This is one way to do it. It's very good for your mobility, but you can also do this kind of thing. I have like a finger injury, so I cannot do it that effectively. Another one is to do it like this. There's so many ways. I find this more practical than a dumbbell, to be fair. You can do so much with it. You can also practice your throws with it. Yeah. So we're going to do some workouts today, and we're going to trench and make some money as well. It's always a fantastic time, guys, spending it with you here. If this is your first Memecoin Live episode to join, well, you're welcome. This is what we do. All right. So quickly, let's figure out what is actually going on in the markets. But first, I want to share this on my X account. Gotta share some of this shit for the people to know that we're live. Okay, live trading on Solana, live trading. Okay, so wherever you're watching this, you also want to make sure that you share it in your WhatsApp groups, in your Telegram groups, and so on and so forth. All right. I'm an artist and I'm making logos overlay for Kick and Twitch streamers on 80% discount. Can you make one for me so that I can add it on my screen? Can you do one right now? Do it while we live. If you're a professional, you can do it very quickly. Otherwise, I'll ask ChatGPT to do it. Or maybe I actually might just do it. Let's see if your design is going to be better than ChatGPT's. I'll ask ChatGPT right now to make one. You know, streamers usually put logos of where they stream and their username in their videos. Graphic designer, artists. 𝗧𝗶𝗺𝗀𝘀 reposted the stream. I appreciate it, 𝗧𝗶𝗺𝗀𝗀. Early stream on a Friday, just what I needed. Absolutely, bro. We're streaming early today. I couldn't wait. Okay, so design one for me for that includes TikTok, Twitch, no, Kick, X, YouTube. Why you don't use AI to design? I'm doing it right now, actually. So Amelia, my username is 𝗀𝗚BTC, just so that you know, on all platforms, 𝗀𝗚BTC. But I'm also trying to generate with AI. So let's see who's gonna cook the best. It's crazy, bro. So artist, how are you going to survive this AI stuff? Like these guys are coming for your jobs already. Why early today? Because I didn't stream for the last few days, and I was like, you know what? I really just want to be on the stream already right now, because if I didn't do it early, I don't think I was going to do it later. So that's why I'm here early today. Why not? It's always a why not, right? Like, why not just do it? All right. So have you guys ever experienced this thing where you drink coffee and that's when you feel sleepy? I'm drinking coffee right now and I was feeling so good before. Now I'm feeling sleepy. What the hell is that? Okay, so let's go and look at the markets. All right. So in the last 24 hours, things were lamping up nicely a little bit. But as we speak, Bitcoin is now at $104,000, Ethereum 2,500, XRP 214, Solana 144, and Dogecoin at 16 freaking cents for Dogecoin. What the hell is going on? In the last 24 hours, in the top 100, Kaya, Say, Gate, Stacks, and Pint Network are leading the charts. But in the last hour, a lot of things have been falling. And then you got in the top gainers across the market, XEM, a very old altcoin, is leading the market now with 49% up. And then you got Quay Network, 28%, and then Ergo with 31%, Neon, 30%, and Go Plus Security GPS, 23%. The rest of this stuff, mostly it's things that we don't even know, guys. Except for useless coin, it keeps on pumping. So right now, I think there's a lot of utility stuff trying to pump. Meme coins, really not so much. So today is not really a meme day. But we are about to change that because we're going to enter the trenches ourselves and we might find some opportunities there. Our portfolio, we now have $100,000 only remaining. Oh my gosh. We're getting rinsed, bros. We're getting rinsed. A couple of days ago, we were at $128,000. Now we're at $100,000, almost going underwater. Should I sell or I should stick to my position? What do you guys think? Are the markets going to come back or is it over? What the hell is going on right now, bros? What the hell, man? Damn right now, man. We facing some real problems here. Trump and Netanyahu gotta fix this shit because there is no way I'm going down alone. I'll take them down with me. I drank an energy drink earlier and minutes later took about a 2-hour nap. So it's not just me, bro. Maybe they're putting something in these products that they're not working anymore, or are they expired? What's going on? You drink coffee and that's when you want to feel sleepy. I don't trust any of these guys anymore. You know what I'm saying? So I need to take something else, maybe. I need to take something else. Because that clearly didn't help at all. Maybe I should take creatine or something. Coffee doesn't work on me. It's now giving me a secondary and the opposite effect. I think it's weird, bro. I think it's weird. Yeah, much better. Amelia says, did you see my message? Yeah, I see your message, sir. Ma'am. I don't, well, look, I'm cross-streaming right now. I'm using StreamYard, so I'm not really on Kick. I cannot see messages unless maybe I try to log in right now. But bros, let's talk about this. Why in the world is it happening that you drink coffee or energy drinks, that's when you want to sleep? Is that normal? Or these guys are playing tricks? Amelia Jordan, yes, send me the thing. I don't even know how to read messages on Kick, you know? I don't really use this platform as much. So if you want to send, did you send me messages on IG? On the Devil's app, Instagram, the Devil's app? I see your message now. Look, now you're asking me a lot of questions. I don't know what to tell you anymore. I just want something that says my name, Gray BTC, and then it has all the logos of all the platforms I stream on. That's literally all of it. If you can do it better than AI, sure. Because right now, bro, AI is cooking. Maybe it's the tariff coffee. Jarvis, can you explain this phenomenon where I just had some coffee, and then right after drinking some coffee, that's when I feel sleepy? Isn't coffee supposed to keep me alive? Why is it now suddenly make me sleepy? How do you explain this?
So one possible explanation is that caffeine actually blocks a neurotransmitter called adenosine, which makes you feel sleepy. But if you were already really tired, once that caffeine wears off, or even before it kicks in, you might just feel that underlying tiredness come through. It could also be that coffee can sometimes make you relax, especially if you're used to having it, and then that relaxation leads to a bit of sleepiness. So it could be a mix of things.
Maybe I'm just too strong for coffee. Maybe that's it. Coffee is too weak for me.
That could be it. Maybe you just got a super high tolerance for caffeine, or maybe you just need a stronger brew. Either way, it sounds like your body's got its own unique way of handling coffee.
Yeah, I think coffee is not strong enough anymore. What else can we take? Now that coffee has failed, what else can we try? Not energy drinks.
If you want to steer clear of energy drinks and coffee isn't doing the trick, you could try things like green tea or matcha, which have a more gentle, sustained energy boost, or even just making sure you're well hydrated and getting some natural sunlight can help perk you up. Sometimes just a quick walk or a bit of movement can do wonders too.
That's it? There's nothing else we can try?
Well, there are definitely other things you can try as well. For example, some people find that certain supplements like B vitamins or ginseng can help with energy levels. And of course, getting enough sleep, eating balanced meals, and managing stress can all contribute to feeling more awake and energized too. So there's a whole toolkit of options out there.
Have you watched the Wolf of Wall Street? They were taking some other stuff there. Maybe we should try whatever they were doing.
I remember that movie, but the stuff they were taking was definitely not the healthiest or safest way to get energy. Probably best to stick to natural methods and keep things healthy and legal, but I do get the humor. Let's just say maybe a good night's sleep is the best solution.
Okay, we'll take your word for it. So yeah, too strong for coffee. Maybe I should try some other things. But Jarvis does not approve of the movie stuff, so we'll see what happens. Anyway, so we're getting cooked on the everyday stuff. It seems kind of looking weird. On the meme coin side of things, portfolio is getting washed. On the derivatives account, I don't know what it looks like now. I can try to log in and show you guys how we're doing. Just don't cry when you see it, okay? Do not cry when you see my losses, bros. Give it a second. And then after that, we can launch into Axiom and trade from Pulse. A lot of new launches, like completely low cap. We should be able to find something that's hot. Or we can go on Pump Fund directly, actually, maybe. Yeah, we finally logged in and logged in. Logged in and logged in. This is how the F we're doing, bros. Let's find out. Ow! I don't want to see the XRP position, bro. What the hell is that? $13,000 in losses on XRP long position. On the Ethereum position, we're kind of okay. You know, we're like $27,000 in profit. And on the TON position, we're now at $4,500 in losses. So here's what I'm going to say about that, bro. If you can't stomach the L's, you're just not strong enough for the W's. You don't deserve them. So to me, it's perfectly okay. I'm okay with the current state of the markets and losing money a little bit, just being not really losing money. I'm just down bad a little bit. But once the war gets cleared out and the markets start to return, it's going to happen really quickly. So you have to make sure whatever it is that you believe in, whatever you want to buy, you have to make sure that you are accumulating as much as possible of it. To me, I'm looking for a hyperliquid dump because that's what I want to buy a lot. I want to buy a lot of hyperliquid. I'm on it, but just look at it though. It's only down 1.8% in the last 24 hours. Like, can it go to $22, bro? I wanted to go to 22 or minus $20 even more. What should I long today to make good gains? Bitcoin. It's an easy play right now. Long BTC and wait. Long XRP and wait. Long Solana and wait. But BTC surely is a fair play right now. I think it's if it fell to crash right now, then it's not going to crash anymore. It's just going to keep on going up. Like Sailor says, if it's not going to zero, it's going to go to $1 million. So when I read that tweet, actually, I was thinking to myself, right? Let's do the math. Let's just do an experiment, bros. If it's not going to zero, Michael Saylor. Yeah, there we go. This is the tweet Michael Saylor put out. If it's not going to zero, it's going to $1 million. So let's assume you believe that Bitcoin will go to $1 million. I do believe it. And you have $10,000 to your name. And you go long enough to maintain your liquidation price. Let's say you put your liquidation price down to like $30,000, which is very unlikely that Bitcoin could go there. And you hold that long position up until Bitcoin goes to $1 million. How much money would you make? I think this is a very tangible question. Okay, now I'm getting more interested here. Jarvis, let's do some math here. Let's do some numbers. Bitcoin, I believe, will go to $1 million. Do you believe so?
Bitcoin hitting $3 million would be quite the milestone. It's definitely a bold prediction. Some people do believe it could reach those heights eventually, especially.
Look, what I'm asking you, you're telling me about some people do believe. I'm asking you, is it going to $1 million? Do you think it's going to $1 million or not?
I don't have a crystal ball, but I definitely think it's possible.
No, look, I'm asking you your opinion. I don't need to know whether you have a crystal ball or not. You don't have any balls. So just say what's your opinion? Is it going to $1 million or not? Is that which one do you think?
Got it. I appreciate you asking for my opinion. I think it could definitely happen in the long term, especially if adoption and demand keep growing. It would definitely be exciting to see. Okay,
sure. So let's assume one believes that Bitcoin will go to $1 million, like I do, and you have $10,000 to your name. What if you had to long it? If you had to long it to $1 million, let's say with 10x leverage, how much money will you have by the time Bitcoin hits $1 million? If you go long today with 10x leverage with only $10,000.
All right. So if you go long with 10x leverage, your $10,000 effectively acts like $100,000. So if Bitcoin's price increases from its current value to $1 million, you multiplying your gains by that difference with the leverage. So in simple terms, you'd be looking at a huge return, turning that $10,000 into around 10 million if everything went perfectly.
What? 10 million?
Yep, it sounds wild, right? With 10x leverage, your gains are basically multiplied by 10. So if Bitcoin goes up by that huge amount, you really would see your initial investment multiply dramatically.
No, I think your math is wrong, Jarvis. That's bullshit. So if you take 10 grand at 10x leverage, it's 100,000. And then if 100,000, it's similar to having one Bitcoin at that point. So if one BTC goes to $1 million, you effectively you have $1 million and not 10 million. Or am I wrong?
You're absolutely right. My bad. With 10x leverage on $10,000, you'd control about $100,000 worth of Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin hits $1 million, you'd end up with around $1 million. Thanks for catching that.
Wow, your math is so bad. I'm the worst at math, but like yours are really, really bad, Jarvis. So what if you go like with 13x leverage? Then where do we end up? So $10,000, you go 13x leverage, Bitcoin goes to $1 million. How much money do you have?
All right, with 13x leverage, your $10,000 would control $130,000 worth of Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin reaches $1 million, that $130,000 worth would turn into about 1.3 million. So that would be quite a significant return on that initial investment.
Bros, so we have an opportunity here. If you have the balls, if you have to risk it, you can turn $10,000 into $1 million through a Bitcoin long position, as long as you're willing to wait. So you don't need to have, oh, but wait, we need to account for the fees as well. So let's assume, Jarvis, that this takes about 3 to 5 years. Let's take 3 years. It takes 3 years to happen on this position with $10,000, 10x leverage. Within 3 years, if you hold the position, how much fees would you have paid by then? Roughly.
Got it. So it depends on the platform and the interest rate they charge for leverage. If we assume a typical rate of around, let's say 0.01% per day for holding that leverage position over 3 years, that would add up to quite a bit. Roughly, it could be around the same amount as your initial investment, maybe even a bit more depending on the exact rate. So it's definitely something to keep in mind.
No, look, are you just making these things up, or you actually know what you're talking about? So you're saying the fees would be as much as the initial investment, or the total amount balance after?
I apologize for the confusion. I was talking about the fee in relation to the initial investment, not the final amount. But to give a more accurate estimate, if you hold a leverage position for 3 years, the fees can definitely add up, but they typically wouldn't be as much as the final balance if Bitcoin reaches $1 million. It really depends on the exact rates and the platform you use, but it can still be a significant cost over time.
Okay, so we're looking at another $10,000 here, right, to maintain the position over time.
Yes, that's a reasonable rough estimate over a few years, depending on the leverage fees and the platform's interest rates. You could end up paying around that amount to maintain the position. It's always good to factor in those costs when planning out a leverage trade.
Crazy, bros. This is insane right now. If you don't have one BTC, you still stand a chance of making $1 million with as little as $10,000, maybe more, maybe 15K just to be safe. But it's insane that you can do these kind of things with crypto. So I was thinking about this. I'm like, well, what if I do the same with Ethereum? I long and I just hold it for the next 3 years, and just as an experiment, right? If you have 20 grand that you're willing to put on the side, or whatever amount you have, and you just open a long position, you just leave it alone on Hyperliquid, for example. If your liquidation price is $1, then for as high as Hyperliquid goes up, your money also only counts up. So I'm getting excited with this idea right now for some reason. I think something crazy could happen. So this is Hyperliquid hype tether on KuCoin. Okay, so I don't think Hyperliquid is ever going to, like, maybe $5 could happen. So I would say Hyperliquid could not go lower than $5. And if my liquidation price is $5, I let the rest ride. How much money can I make? This is a very interesting way to trade. Am I losing my mind, or this is the right thing? I think we should experiment with this idea, bros. We might just make our generational wealth over a long-term trade instead of thinking in the short term so much. Anyway, let's go into the 5 minutes and look at what's trending right now and what's the pulse. Any tickers you want me to look into, you guys let me know. Wow, the pump streams are cringe as fuck, bro. You will get liquidated if the crypto market crashes. Well, that's why you need to make your liquidation price so deep that it's extremely unlikely. Like, do you think Bitcoin can crash to $30,000? I don't think so. What the fuck was that? It's like the water has bones, bro. Now I understand why people can delete themselves with a glass of water. It's dangerous. Okay, anyway, let's look for some tickers out here. Nice ticker, Blocky AI Agent. I need more water, bro. I might end up getting deleted by the water. Imagine the headlines, bro. Gray BTC deleted by water. What was the problem? He got deleted by water. No, it's probably the CIA tried to take him out. Was he competing for presidency? Yeah, maybe it has to be the CIA, bros. Yeah. And then Alex Jones would talk about it. There was a man who got deleted by the CIA. He was drinking water on a live stream. Ah, shit. This market is so trashy right now. It's bleeding me out slowly, going to take a break. This is how a lot of people are feeling right now. Yeah, the market sucks. SPX has, oh, it has dropped a lot. Yeah, 116 now. So the question is, why has SPX dropped so much? Well, we should expect it to do because it's a meme coin and it had a lot of motion. And when the market is bleeding, especially Bitcoin is not having a good time, meme coins are the first to go. However, there is something to celebrate about SPX. It's now above fiat. Fiat, I think it's sub 1 right now. It's sub $1 at the moment. Yeah, there you go. Fiat coin is now 93 cents. I suspect there's a rotation right now from SPX to, from fiat coin to SPX recently. Maybe you should drink slowly. Yeah, you're right. I should even be eating slowly. I eat really fast. So yeah, according to the Nitros Bull, SPX is bearish at the moment. What is this? Fiat coin is bearish. SPX also just went bearish today, according to the Nitros Bull. It's most of the time it's right, very, very accurate, 70% of the time. So watch out. However, this is subject to change if Bitcoin reverses course. There is potential for Bitcoin to swing up. It actually tried to do this, but it keeps getting pushed down right here. Solana, okay, let's find out. You know what? The Nitros Bull was short on Solana since May 30th. I think we should have listened to this call. We just never did because we're high in the air thinking that June is going to be a huge month. Why companies that are buying BTC are pumping and the ones that are buying ETH are dropping? Good question. It's because ETH doesn't have aura just yet at the moment. So people just don't care. I know a lot of institutional guys, they only know Bitcoin. Ethereum, when it starts to pump, then it's going to go up a lot because it will get in a lot of new buyers, retail and institutional. Right now, they're only paying attention to you at an institutional level if you're buying Bitcoin because you can flex. Oh, we got a Bitcoin treasury. But Ethereum, everybody's like, yeah, Bitcoin. Ethereum wants that. Bro, give me a ticker to pump right now, please. I want to trade something. New meme animal. If so I like this blocky agent ticker, but look at what it just did. Looks like it nuked already. It's nuking right now. Oh shit. Thankfully we didn't buy into this. Oh shit, it's happening fast, bro. Faster than lightning. if you're doing 10x on Bitcoin for long term, you get liquidated at $68,000. Yeah, sure. Fair enough. And I think that is plausible. It could happen. But I would say $30,000, it wouldn't happen. So maybe you would want to reduce your leverage by like some good amount. But look at the odds, bro. It's simple math, right? You enter a long position with 10 grand, or let's say 20,000, 50,000, whatever you have, and you just have to wait until Bitcoin goes to $1 million. It's really simple math. If you have the patience, if you're like the Warren Buffett kind of guy, you can do it. You set it up and forget it. You never check that account, or you even put in more. You actually just fund it so that you reduce your liquidation price. I can see that strategy working. Shio is the ticker. Wow, everything nuking right now, bros. We need to find a new ticker that's going to move something, you know, that is powerful. Trying to order some food, some real proper food, bros. What do you want to eat, bros? What do you want to eat, bros? You know, Alex is now in Georgia, I believe. He messaged me today. I don't think he can stream from there. It's only when he is back to Russia then he can stream. Yeah, bro. If you're gonna share the live stream on your Instagram, tag me. I will repost it. So if you take a picture of your screen and put it in a story, I will share it on my stories as well. So probably something you want to do. Give me a ticker to trade. Fiat coin getting popped. Yeah, I think it's simple rotation into SPX, and also a lot of fear, because you know you have to keep in mind people in fiat coin that are trading fiat coin from day one, they made a lot of money. That if they sell, it's actually life-changing money. That they're just been on the sidelines waiting. So it's a matter of timing as well. I think I don't blame whoever is selling right now. The fear is real, and it looks like the whole war thing is actually real. It's coming down, and nobody's there to stop it. Mug Shawty. Bro, we don't even have hot tickers anymore. Like everything is freaking slow. 𝗧𝗶𝗺𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀. Okay, so Oscar seems to be number one trending. We might as well trade that, right? I think we're going lower this weekend. I hope not, but it's very, very likely to happen. I can see it happening, bro. Matthew Graham. I vote trash kind man ticker, but please note I can't vouch for, don't hold any, no idea if rag, high risk, no investment advice. You will seriously probably lose your money. Okay, so this is how the ticker started, the Oscar thing. I like how it's trading though. It's just a little too slow right now. But you can make it a quick 20% of it. That's for sure. Oscar. It's not hard enough. Let's find like a complete degenerate play that's just hard right in the moment. That's what we need, bros. We need something that's really, really fun. Is it still good to buy SPX now, or there would be a dip? Bro, I think anything right now is a dip. What people don't understand is this. Anything can happen with the war in Iran and Israel. The moment that gets fixed up, the market is going to have a huge bounce back. And you're never going to be ready for it. These things are so unpredictable right now. Like anything can happen in the next 24 hours, or things could get worse. So there is no price point. As long as you're not buying the top, you're good. I always say that. If you're not buying the all-time high, you're pretty much good. So everything is fair game right now to accumulate. That's what I think. Trump would therefore join the war with Iran. We have got UK Prime Minister talking about diplomacy, but the UK starship, the UK warships patrol in Taiwan Strait. Yeah, you know, the UK is a very interesting place. It's one of those countries where nobody takes seriously. Like if I hear the UK right now, I think of a weak country. I'm sure I'm not the only one. So I don't think the UK will have a lot of say or a lot of leverage in what's going on. It's basically America territory. Right now, it's America, Russia, and China who are the decision makers. that when they say something, everybody moves. Even India actually is more of a serious threat these days than the UK. How can I meet you for advice on something? I don't think we have to meet, bro. We can talk about it here, or you can just send me a DM. It's that simple. Coin Daily, welcome back, my friend. Good to see you here. We're just looking for a ticker to print right now. Okay, this looks like it. Okay, monitoring the situation, but it's 8 days old though. Yeah, like you're absolutely right. Exactly. War happens or not, just make sure you're DCAing, because this thing happened before. Trump gave us an entry with all the tariff stuff, and a lot of people didn't take it on him. They just watched, and then we missed out on a lot of opportunities to make money. Don't make the same mistake. Monitoring the situation. I like the ticker. Liquidity is tight and all that. Let's just watch it for the next 5 minutes and see if it has motion. If it has motion, I'll buy. Ballistic move when it's over. Yep, absolutely. I believe so too. It's gonna shock everybody. The way the markets are going to explode, man, it's gonna be a historical moment. Just DM me on X. X is the best, I think. Or Instagram as well. Lico on hype. But that's also something that I want to accumulate more, is all these hype coins, bro. Okay, so 3.9 mil. Liquidity looks decent, and it's not dumping actually that much for a new play. So it's 3 days old. This is a good one, actually. Thanks, Ninzo. I'll have a look at it. I have a feeling that the hyperliquid is more likely going to become the coin of the season, and then all the meme coins around it are going to take off as well. Do you still use a filter on DEX? Yeah, I do. It just depends on the day, like if I'm trenching for launch coin, I filter it towards that. If it's a good day where even the low caps are non-risky, then I just go for the low caps. On days like this, I just try to avoid to keep it clean as possible. Look at something that has maybe 500K minimum in market cap. Hype at 35 is a steal. Yep, I believe so. I just don't have the balls to pull the trigger right now. I'm not gonna lie. Like I want hype at sub $10. And I know I sound crazy when I say this, but bros, it is possible. It is possible. It is possible. And I still have a long position on Giga right now, which now it's keeping me up at night. I'm like, should I just close it for now, or I should just hold on to it? Oh man, I'm cooked on Giga now. It's 18. Okay, but you know, this is, to me, is a big sign, a bigger sign of something is gonna moon so much. It's telling you that everybody that does not believe in Giga has already sold. So there is no longer any fears on Giga right now. The only remaining base here at 200 million roughly are believers. Liquidity is still tight because there is no way in the last 24 hours a coin would only drop about 5% when everything else is bleeding. So I know there was a day, I think it dropped by 13%. You know why? Because it was the day right after a lot of non-believer traders were buying it, and then when they realized that, oh, the market is changing, let's sell, they exited. But for anyone else who is like a real believer in GigaChat, they're still freaking holding. That's what you need in a project. That's what we all want. Bros, do you prefer me to stream at this time or later my normal streaming time? Because I kind of like right now. It's easy to stream at this time, it feels. I'm not angry at anybody and stuff like that. Do you trade stocks and shares? I invested in AI stock called quantum computing about 3 months ago. Now it's up 130%. Check if you're interested. I don't actually trade stocks. I just hold a few stocks that I believe in. But Bybit is starting to, I think Bybit now has stocks you can trade on it. So if Bybit really makes it happen that we can trade within the Bybit terminal, then I'll be trading stocks too on the channel. But I would like to see the coin or the stock you've been trading. That is called, you said, quantum computing. Quantum Computing Inc. Woo! It's sending for real, bros. It's sending. Send it. Wow, I can see why it's up 130% for you. It looks like you took this cup, this handle on the upside, and it's about to break out. So very likely when it gets to $25, it's just gonna go for the runner after that moment. So good stock pick. It doesn't matter what it is as long as it makes money, right? That's how we roll in these trenches, bro. Do I have a Telegram channel? Yeah, it's called the Trenches 24/7. Link should be in my bio on Instagram or X. Or you can also simply go in the description of my videos on YouTube. You should be able to join the group from there. Gore. So what is this Gore thing? Two folks. 𝗧𝗶𝗺𝗀𝗀. Who is this guy? Okay, so it looks like there's a much longer story or lore on this coin. So we might as well study and not be lazy, bros. You never know where the money is going to come from. 𝗀𝗁. 2 forks. One is called Solana, has a ticker SO and has the Solana logos. One is called 𝗀𝗶𝗺𝗀𝗀, has ticker 𝗀𝗁 and has Oscar the Grouch PNG as a logo, which is going to be more valuable. Okay, I see. So some well-known KOLs that are shilling this coin could actually work. So maybe the smartest thing to do is to just be buying the dip of it whenever you see it. 𝗀𝗁. Okay, I like this ticker. But I'll wait for the dip. I think I can buy comfortably from $30 million. I'll just put a line on it. Like if it does go to $30, I'm buying, surely. But right now, I feel like it's overpriced. Now, considering where the market is going right now, bro, I think there's something there to consider. A Solana fork. Ah, so it's actually a fork. Ooh. Hoo la la, that could be huge, bro. But where is the news of this fork? Okay, I think I need to study this one a little bit more. If it's really a fork, then we're good. Maybe it's time to make money again on something else. Okay, bro. So I think I'm gonna have to step out. I thought we were gonna find some tickers to trade, but it looks like the market is so freaking dry and boring. So let's not force anything here. But I will be trenching, doing some research. If I find something, I will surely drop it into the Trenches Telegram group. But for now, I have to go. I might come back, stream later again, and we'll find out about that. But for now, I got a dupe, and I'll see you guys later.